What's up, guys? Welcome to another video of DevTalks with your host Travian, where we talk about everything engineering technology-wise. And in this video, we're actually going to go deeper into this TikTok deal that should be happening. So without further ado, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and let's dive right in.
There was a great opinion piece out of our colleague Dave Lee, who really puts out the question of what expertise does Oracle, a cloud company, have when it comes to social media algorithms? Brody.
Not a whole lot. I think they would, maybe they would tell you as much as well. I think it's very interesting how much rhetorical value the administration has placed on Oracle's involvement. They are the kind of technological underpinning of a lot of the operations, but they're the cloud vendor, right? I mean, they are not an algorithm designing company. They're not a business operations, social media. They're not a consumer company, period, right? And so as Oracle takes a very large role on the stage of how this TikTok deal is rolled out, my anticipation is that their role doesn't change a whole lot from what it is today, which is a cloud infrastructure vendor.
Brody, you and I have spent a lot of the last 36 hours on the phone trying to work this out. So let's swap notes. My understanding is that the Trump administration went to MGX, which is a basically state-backed investment firm in the UAE, and invited them to participate.
It's weird when I look at these companies here, right? Oracle, Silver Lake, MGX, Dell. Silver Lake and MGX, I really have no context between these two companies. Dell, I'd have no clue what their involvement would be in buying TikTok rather than to expand their scope, potentially, of money making and just to try to expand to get to levels that Meta or some other company may be at, potentially, right? Besides their manufacturing of technological products. Oracle, though, what I heard about Oracle was not that Oracle was going to buy TikTok, that they would have some involvement in maybe partial ownership, and that Oracle's main responsibility in the TikTok deal was for security reasons. That's what I heard. I heard that Oracle's main reasoning in the TikTok deal, not that Oracle was going to buy it, the TikTok for the USA. I heard that it was security reasons why Oracle was being involved. Like for cybersecurity and all the other stuff. I heard Oracle would be dealing with all of the security measures in TikTok for the US. Not that they were fully buying it, that they would be the main owners or partners or whatever you want to call it. I didn't hear none of that. I could be going crazy, but I'm pretty sure what I've seen in the last few weeks is that that was the main reasoning for Oracle's involvement. Maybe they're hearing different stuff, but these are not the four companies that I would think that would have a huge offer in for TikTok or going into it. And then also, a lot of these companies probably don't even need the expertise. See, this is some of the ignorance talking on their end of like, oh, what does Oracle know? They might not even need all the expertise exactly into it because they will probably be getting the workers that already work on the product from ByteDance, which is called TikTok in the US and everything, along with the acquisition. Now, if they fire them. But in my opinion, they should keep them because they are the expertise on this new product that they are taking in, that they're going to shape and grow their own company with. You can't see other companies like that are big on social media, I think, buying TikTok, because do you know what they're going to do with it? They're going to gut it. Meta has no reasoning to buy it because they have Instagram. What does Instagram have? Reels. What would they do? Just take the algorithm and put it into Instagram more. Maybe they keep TikTok the same, but then there's going to come to a point where Instagram has the same algorithm as TikTok has, and that TikTok will eventually go away. So why sell it to them? Snapchat, maybe there's some potential there to explode their platform. They've been going into a lot of different stuff. They've been working with some glasses, computerized glasses and things. maybe that makes a good sense. What other social media sites is there? X? They ain't letting Elon buy that. They beefing still, probably, to where they don't want to give him the first dibs on buying it. There's no way they're that cool that he's gonna get into it that quickly for X or Twitter to have that as well too. Just gonna make the rich man richer. I mean, none of those ones make sense for me in my head on who would buy it. It would definitely be a company that does not have a social media presence at all. To expand their scope even further. That's the only way TikTok as an app is going to survive. If it's not by a social media company. Maybe Google takes it. But you know what Google would do? Or Microsoft would do? Eat it alive, come up with a new app, and rebrand it. Probably. That's what they did with Skype. Microsoft. That's what they did with Skype. Why wouldn't they do it to TikTok? So now that I'm looking at this, maybe it is more realistic that one of these 4 companies do buy it. When we're talking about this.
You also have some details on these kind of anchor investors and what role they'll take. Just give us your notes, please.
Right, so these 3 anchor investors will likely get about a 15% share each and a board seat. The exact numbers may shift around, but the idea is that these are the kind of 3 anchor non-Chinese investors, kind of each coming from somewhat different backgrounds. Oracle we've discussed, NGX being an Emirati investment company, and Silver Lake being a US tech-focused investment company. And so I think the idea is showing that, hey, there's a breadth of folks behind this initiative. Though, of course, the reporting is very live in terms of exactly what these 3 companies are going to be buying.
And yeah, that's really what people are curious about, because if 3 of the 4 companies there are buying TikTok and they're each going to get a board seat somewhere along the lines to make decisions, that's why I was meaning where Oracle is going to play their part on maintaining the algorithm and security purchases. And maybe the other 2 companies, they figure out whatever aspects they need to after that. Who knows? Who knows? But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I really appreciate you all tuning in with me today. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. If you have any suggestions related to the channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Without further ado, peace. See you next time.